Hey, what's up? Dubs Hill here. How you doing? Hope you're all good. Hope you're all keeping safe, staying at home, and yourself and your family are keeping well. I thought I'd bite the bullet today. I haven't really been going out on bike rides and for jogs and stuff like that because, I'm physically fit enough as it is. I've just been doing, obviously, my resistance training at home. This isolation's given me a lot of time to think about everything in my life. And one big massive thing that, obviously this whole pandemic and the coronavirus and everything, it sucks. It does suck for everybody, whether it's personally, whether it's people that can't go to work to earn a living, people are losing their businesses that spent their whole lives building, and it does suck massively. However, on the plus side, if there is a plus side, most people constantly, express that they don't have time to do other things that they want to do. And a lot of it is time at home to spend with their family, especially if you run your own business. I know fully what it's like to, run your own business, and, almost 100% of your energy goes into that because you have so much responsibility to yourself, to your own family, and to your other people that you employ, your staff and things like that. So it's kind of a 24/7, 365 operation for you, especially mentally in here. I myself find it very, very hard to switch off. So I'm actually enjoying the time because I've closed my business down, for short-term purposes for this coronavirus pandemic. But I'm actually enjoying a bit of me time, a bit of personal time to take a step back and reflect, and make a plan, on rebuilding the future and building it and coming back bigger and stronger. Just imagine if you could have a moment in your life where you could just hit that reset button and go back and start all over again. This is how I'm looking at this pandemic. To basically hit stop, and hit that reset button and go right back. Excuse the aeroplane or the helicopter. And hit that reset button and go all the way back to the start, all the way back to the drawing board. Where you was many years ago before you had to make a decision that you didn't really want to make because you had to go to work or you had to take a certain job that you wasn't really passionate about or you weren't really interested in just because you had bills to pay. Now imagine if you could go back and you were given the time to be able to put all your energy without any other distractions like the work-life balance, the hustle, the 9-to-5 everyday logistical operations of life. Imagine if you had that time and there was nowhere else that you had to go because there's nowhere else you can go at the moment apart from put your time, even if it's like your 8-10 hour working day, into this new hustle. Imagine if you had the time, you were given the time to be able to do that, to say, look, I'm really interested in this, I need to find out more about it, I need to learn more about it, I need to learn how to do it. Now yes, there are going to be avenues, for instance, like certain practical elements, of this chosen vocation, this chosen interest that you aren't going to be able to fulfill at this moment in time. But there is an awful lot that's said about the practical elements, actually practicing it, hands-on practically. But you can also learn the practical elements by theoretically learning it. And when I say that in a sense of theoretically learning it, I mean by watching someone else do it, may it be something online, or on TV or a YouTube video, and actually seeing people at their craft actually carrying out logistically this thing that you're interested in, because it gives you a massive knowledge and idea to watch people. I know myself, I don't really learn by reading, I learn by listening and doing. So to watch somebody do something that I'm interested in, I'm already 50% there because I know what to expect and I know the steps that needed to be taken and what order these steps need to be taken in order to achieve the required result. Does that make sense? So if I were you, and not everybody's going to obviously feel this way, do you know what I mean? Because each and every one's their own and everybody's different. But if there is something else that you're interested in, and let's be honest, probably 85% of the population are not 100% happy with the job that they do, or they don't like going to work because they hate the people they work with, or they hate their job, they don't agree with what they do because it's unethical to them. Or so I urge you and implore you to, whatever it is, something that you are. And you know what, you scrap that, it doesn't even have to be a job, right? It might be a hobby or a passion or something you've been interested in learning. For like, take another language. You've got nothing but time now. By the time this pandemic is over and we're all back to work in your everyday hustle 9 to 5 job, if you started learning something, you're going to smash it. You will crush it by the time we go back. Because trust me, we've got weeks of this shit. For those of you that are obviously taking note of every Facebook post, you see about coronavirus and 5G. I just pledge you, just stop being a little bit not as naive as you are, because social media doesn't tell the truth. We know that. The media doesn't tell the truth. We know that. So, I look at it that we've got probably at least 3 weeks at a minimum before they start drafting avenues out, and that will be a really, really long-winded, slow process, and it will be the most needed and what they see the most important logistical sources that will be drafted out, and the rest will follow suit, in stepping stones. So you've got nothing but time at the moment, so use it to your advantage. I'm doing exactly that, in the world of media, because I'm heavily into media, and trying to run a business in, the electrical industry and the media industry. I'm learning new crafts on new softwares, like Adobe After Effects, things like that, to take my videos to a next level, so I can produce even greater, more fantastic content, for my clients, and people that ask me to, do either videography or video editing or film for them. So I'm learning something new myself, and it's one of them things, at the end of the day, for anybody that does use Adobe After Effects, you will appreciate how complicated it can be, and programs like that, you never stop learning. It's like anything, you never stop learning. So I'm not naive in the fact that I think in 3-4 weeks time, I'm going to be a specialist in Adobe After Effects, because I'm not. But for the time being, I've got a list of things that I want to learn in order to put them into my video content that I already make, to obviously, pick up my game, and the rest I will continue learning afterwards as and when I need to know it. For when I need to learn how to do something, then I will research and I'll learn how to do it for that specific task that I'm doing, within a video or within some social media content, So basically, just, there's lots of you feeling down about it, and obviously, everyone's taken a massive financial hit, but just remember this, you are not alone. The whole world is being hit financially. We're all being crushed financially. It's just, again, this is another way to learn a new skill. So when you can go out to work, you could learn something that you could just go and do evenings and weekends to bump up your money, to earn a little bit of extra cash or whatever, to help you out, help you get back on the feet. And then when you are on your feet, you're going to be even more financially better off, because you've got this second avenue. But it isn't like going out and cleaning fucking toilets at the weekend. You're going out earning money, doing something that you love, you're passionate about, something that you enjoy. Does that make sense? So use the time you've got and be positive about it. This being stuck at home, it is a bit crap, unless you live in a £4 million mansion with a huge garden and bouncy castles and hot tub and swimming pools and tennis courts and all that in it to keep you occupied. But it's about making use and the best of the space and the things that we have, and be creative. Use objects around your house to turn them into some kind of game with your children. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't all have to be bad. At the end of the day, it's like everything, try and turn a negative situation into a positive, and make changes in your life, make changes within yourself, learn something new. We learn every day anyway. You learn by watching the TV, you learn by just doing some DIY around the house, you know. So we're constantly learning. Nobody ever knows everything about a given subject. So use this time that you haven't got to go to work, and you come home at 5-6 o'clock, so I'm too knackered now, I can't be asked to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. There is no going to work, there is no coming home at the moment. So use your work day, or even half of it, to learn this new thing, if that makes sense. You know, and at the end of it, you know, achieve something great out of it. You know, we're all constantly moving, we're all constantly progressing, and it's about not sitting still. So use the time to not sit still and do something positive, you know, and create a more successful, happier future for yourself. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave you to your day. I just wanted to go out and do a little bit of filming and just jump on the camera and just give something to you guys, really. So hope you enjoyed it. You know, hit the like button and the subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. I'm Dubs Hill. Real talk, baby. Take care.